Hi Gemini, welcome to your January 2020 tarot reading. It's Rena here, so Oh yeah, I have to remember I'm doing a new spread for the new decade, so I have to. And I altered the positions because of it was creating problems with my table. It was so small, you know. It's not that long. Okay. Okay. So the card that represents your life right now is the Knight of Pentacles. This can be a busy beaver, little beaver. You know, you might be working very hard right now and all about that. Kind of like one-pointed when it comes to just working. This card is connected to Taurus, so maybe there's a Taurus in your life. But you might be acting like a Taurus. You might have, as a Gemini, you might have Mars in Taurus or Mercury in Taurus, and you act or think the way of a Taurian. And you're all about just plugging away, making that money, doing your job. And that's it. Bare bones life at the moment. What brought you to this point? Well, very interesting. The Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. I was about to say be careful what you wish for, but you might have been like, gosh, I want to have a steady job, and you got one. You might have been, I want to have a second job, and you got one. Perhaps you started your own business, and it's doing really well, but it's just that you have to work a lot. You know what I mean? So whatever that is, the wish fulfillment card might have been you getting what you want, but it looks like it's connected to something with work. What you can expect in January. Well, this is a great card too. Wow. Page of Wands. Good news. Some kind of a message that makes your heart sing. This could be a new relationship with a fire sign. Or, you know, just a passionate new relationship. Actually, I did get the Temperance card, so that's Sagittarius. So, that's your opposite sign. Maybe it's with a Sag, Gemini. And if this is a romantic relationship, maybe you've been waiting for this message. For somebody to tell you that they are free. Maybe they were married and you were like, okay, you know, get back to me when you're single. And they have, and you're like, wow, this is awesome. You know, I wanted this to happen, and now it has. And it can be also something related to some other kind of thing that you have put out there. So maybe you have, you know, self-published a book and you find out that it's selling like hotcakes, or you have some kind of videos, something creative that you've put out into the world, and you're getting the feedback, the message that you're looking for. A new job. If you're working, plugging away at some job, it may not have been your dream job. And the Page of Wands is the news that you are going to be working for what you want. Could be that as well. Now, what is the challenge in all of this? The challenge is the Justice card. This can be something like if you have, even like let's say you did have some kind of a legal matter that you have to, you know, you're having all this good stuff, but you still have to tend to this other issue. The Justice card is connected to Libra. Is there a Libra person in your life who is, you know, kind of comes into your life and creates a bit of drama, maybe an ex, and it makes you're trying to start a new relationship and they keep coming back. These are the kind of people to really observe, to make sure, because sometimes a person may think, oh wow, this person really never got over me. I'm so flattered. I'm going to go back to this relationship, and it's the worst possible decision you can make based upon what that person represents to your life, what they have done, to you, and that you should be a lot more savvy than that, than to believe them and that kind of thing. And a lot of times people, they give people too much credit, that people that they mean well and stuff like that. Well, you have to be very careful about that, because sometimes people are very calculating, and they actually are doing something specifically to create a lot of drama, because that's how they feel important. And so, not sure. The other thing too is with the Justice card in reverse, to me it's about imbalance somehow. Maybe you're working too much and you don't have time for a new relationship, and that might be a really good relationship, and you don't want to kind of let that person slip through your fingers either. The advice is the Two of Cups. Now, this was kind of what I was alluding to with that Justice card. If there's somebody from your past who is trying to get back with you, this is a card of reuniting with somebody. That's one possible interpretation, not the only one by a long shot. And this might be saying to you, whoa, watch out. Don't just get caught up in the moment and think, wow, this person and I, we're meant to be together, la la la. This person may not be the right person for you. And you're just getting caught up in the romance of it. However, maybe this is the Page of Wands individual. This might be committing to that relationship, which means spending more time with that person. And it could be that you're spending more time because you also have a sense of maybe that relationship is what is, the one for you. And you want to commit, because with the Knight of Pentacles, you might be so busy with your other life that you kind of let that fall by the wayside. So this could be a card urging you to commit to somebody. And not, I will say, Gemini is a sign, you're a free spirit. So you might kind of not realize how much commitment means, not just for your sake, for your ability to take the relationship seriously, but also for the other party. That the other party might need that feeling of being the one that you have chosen. And that if they don't have that feeling, they might think that you are not interested in them as much as they are with you. And that's also like that sense of imbalance where it's one-sided, you know what I mean? And the outcome is the Temperance card, another card that we think of as like kind of balance. And this is water and land, 1 foot on water, 1 foot on land. The spirit and the emotion is like kind of the spirit. The land is the practical, and having both of those in a relationship, in your life, where you are able to appreciate life from the perspective of having like a real relationship. Like even with the Knight of Pentacles, this is like, to me, if we were to apply it to relationships, say something that is very stable. It's consistent. Gemini isn't known for stability and consistency. And that's not a slam at your sign. It's just simply saying that you're a mutable sign. You like change. You're mercurial, ruled by Mercury, changeable. And as such, you crave that variety in life itself, and that can extend to people. Well, if you crave stability, or if you crave variety in people, that can make you a bit fickle. And so committing to somebody means that you're willing to invest energy in just one person and deepen that relationship so that, eventually you can be able to build a life with somebody. Now, I was just getting distracted because I was thinking, what if the Page of Wands is somebody proposing to you? Maybe that's what it is. Or saying, hey, why don't we move in together, if you're not into marriage per se. Those kind of things. So looking at it from that practical yet emotional, spiritual perspective. That's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope you enjoyed this. If you'd like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.